Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are fine and good. So, let us proceed further. We have completed our chapter 1. Hopefully, you all have done your work in copies as well as in books. You have written short questions and long questions in copies. You have done the activity and you have solved book exercises. Now, today we'll start our new chapter. Our second chapter is How I Care for My Surroundings. This chapter is based on cleanliness. These days, due to COVID-19, you are hearing many things regarding cleanliness, that we should keep our surroundings clean, we should keep our hands clean, we should use sanitizer, we should cover our mouth, etc., etc., right? So this is an easy chapter and you are going to understand it, and you will also learn many things about cleanliness. So it will be helpful for forever in your life as well as for these days. Beginning with the chapter, we will start with there is a boy who is narrating his story. His name is Aniket and he studies in class 3rd. Hello friends, I am Aniket. I study in class 3rd. I won first prize as a healthy child, but I want to give this credit to my grandparents. They taught me various ways to stay healthy. Now, I would like to share these tips with all my friends. So, there is a boy whose name is Aniket. He studies in class 3rd. He has won first prize as a healthy child in his school. And the credit for this he is giving to his grandparents. He is saying that my grandparents have taught me various ways to stay healthy, and now he is sharing those steps with all his friends. To keep our body healthy, we should take care of our surroundings. What we should do to keep our body healthy, we should take care of our surroundings. Surroundings refers to places around us where we are living. If you are in class, you have to keep your class clean. If you are in school, you are in playground, you are in a park or exertions, you are at home, at school, at restaurant, wherever you are, you should behave properly. You should take care of your surroundings. Spick and span surrounding is important for good health. What he is saying that I spick and span, neat and clean, well-looked surrounding is important for good health. Now we shall discuss about surroundings at home and at school. Surroundings, we should keep our surroundings clean, but in this chapter we are going to discuss two ways of surroundings: cleanliness at home and cleanliness at school. Clear? So, cleanliness at home. What protective measures we should do, what protections we should do to keep our home clean, neat and clean. All household things should be kept at proper place. We should keep all our belongings at proper place. Your school bag at your place, your shoe at shoe racks, on shoe rack, and your books in bookshelf at proper place. Everything should be there. Nothing should be here and there messed up. Next, we should keep our books, school bags, school dress and other clothes in almirah. Whatever the place your mother has said that you should keep your bag over here, your books over here, your shoes, your school dress, whatever the place is set for things, you should keep those things on their proper places. We should keep our house spick and span. What we should do? We should keep our house neat, clean and well looked. It should look very neat and tidy, like the way you people look on Mondays, because on Sundays your mother used to wash your school dress and you are well prepared for Monday, because Sunday you used to have a holiday, hence you feel very refreshed. So your house must look very neat, clean and very tidy. Next, we should throw garbage in covered dustbins. Never throw garbage or any rubbish here and there, whether it is your house or your school. We should always throw it in covered dustbin, and that dustbin must be empty the very next day. We should not keep that garbage at our home. With the very next day, within 24 hours, we should make sure that our dustbins are empty. Next, we should not leave the water taps running. Yes, the very important point is, you people, whenever you are washing your hands on a wash basin, what do you used to do? You used to, when in the morning when you used to brush, open the tap, or washing hands, open the tap using soap, and you are rubbing the soaps. In the meanwhile the water is running, you won't have a habit of closing the taps. You must open it again. Now you should learn to close the tap, whether you are at public place or at your house, wherever you are. If you see that water is wasting, then you should learn that we have to close the tap and save water. Next, we should switch off the lights and fans while leaving the room. The very important point that you never used to do. Whenever you are going from your class for assembly, you even forget that the lights and fans are switched on. You should switch it off, whether it is your home or class. Learn to switch off the lights and fans if they are not in use. And there are many other ways of cleanliness at home, like mopping the floor, brooming the floor, and curtains should be washed, and dusting. You can help in these days. You are idle at your homes, you are getting bored. Instead of getting bored and playing games or watching TV or operating mobiles, you can help your parents, help your mother in daily course of work. You can help her in dusting, you can help her in keeping the things at proper places. In this way mom will be also happy, and you people are also going to learn new things, because cleanliness is next to godliness, it is said. And we should always keep our surroundings and keep ourselves clean. Obviously, if your mother is going to serve you food in a dirty plate, are you going to eat? No, na? So how would you sit on a dirty place? If your mother is saying that if your bed is your mother has not made your bed, it is very dirty, things are spread here and there, are you going to sleep? No, na? You will say, mama please meri bed sheet clean jhad do, please make my bed, then only you are going to sleep, na? So learn to protect everything, protect yourself from dirt by cleaning your surroundings, cleaning your home, cleaning your school, cleaning it is your moral duty that you should also keep your surroundings, especially roads. Whenever you are traveling, either by bus or train, we people used to eat snacks and chips and throw the wrappers here and there over under the chair where we are sitting. Instead of doing this activity, if you are not going to find dustbin over there, so you can keep that particular empty chips packet in your bag. Whenever you are reaching home or wherever you are going, after reaching over there, wherever you find a dustbin, you can throw it in it. So clear? Understood? Okay. Now tomorrow I am going to ask you what are the preventive measures, what are the major steps you should take for cleanliness at home. Clear? And second thing is that bring something innovative. The post assignment for you is bring something innovative, some different ideas or some different ways other than what I have taught today about making your surroundings, making your home clean. Understood? Cleanliness at school, we will discuss it tomorrow. That's all for today. Thank you.